Keita was holding girls in the front room.
You can't choose your fans, Danny.
Oh, no way! You don't surprise a guy my age. You give me a heart attack.
I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was incredible. But tell me about the #1 thing that attracted you to this project.
Well, the script was so complete and fantastic and just full of heart, and I just felt like this movie and the chance to get to watch Al Pacino play this role up close and personal, front row seats to the best performance of the year, I promise you, that was really exciting.
And I know I personally have not been able to get Hey Baby Doll out of my head over the course of the 2 weeks.
It's
since
not
I've
gonna
seen the
happen.
film. So tell me a little bit about your experience with that song. Have you had it stuck in your head since you shot the film?
Al sang it so much. Between scenes, between takes, between all the time. He added it into scenes. He loved that song. That right after we finished this, I went to work on something else that also shot in Los Angeles, and it was a lot of the same crew. And all you would have to do is one of us, somebody on the crew, me, somebody would say, "Hey, baby," and what's going on? I mean, we were all. You can't help it. I'm sorry for everyone who sees the film.
Did you want to tell Al, like, stop singing it?
No, not at all.
You liked it?
Yeah.
He's really comfortable singing in front of 1,000 people. I would have never known that. But he is, you know, for a guy who's not like that extroverted, he's pretty extroverted when it comes to performing on a stage. Although that's not that surprising because Al's great on stage.
You remember doing an interview when you were a kid?
You write like Lennon, man.
John Lennon read it, and he wrote you a letter. Can you believe it?
And in the film, Danny Collins is inspired by his childhood idol, John Lennon, to change the course of his life. Who was your idol, either as an artist or performer, when you were a young girl coming up in the business?
I loved people who did musicals, so I loved Carol Burnett and Donnie Marie and, you know, people who were easily accessible in that way.
Have you ever had a chance to meet any of those idols, and what were those experiences like for you?
Never met Carol Burnett. I did get to meet Donnie and Marie once, and I played Make the World Go Away on my saxophone for them, which I don't know why, but I did. I was very excited.
Well, I was just crazy about Al. Al was my favorite actor growing up, and I would see every movie that he was in.
When your friendship first started, was he aware of what a huge fan you were on that level? And did you geek out a little bit?
Yeah, he knew, and I pretty much told him.
Hello.
Hello.
Why are you here?
I'm just making some changes in my life.
In a few minutes, my husband's gonna walk through that door, and this will be the last time I ever see you.
And your character is highly pregnant in the film. So what did that feel like? Was that a suit?
It was awesome.
And how does it compare to the way the real
because you take
thing
it off at the end of the day. And when I'm really pregnant, I'm pregnant all over. I mean, my arms are pregnant, my biscuit's pregnant, everything just expands. But just to put a big belly on and the rest of you be normal, it just made me feel like skinny at the end of the day. So it was great. I would be that kind of pregnant in every movie.
Were you sore at all in terms of carrying the weight around?
No, it's nothing
All right,
compared
so it's not
to
as
really
bad
doing
as I
it.
imagine
Yeah,
it is.
not at all.
Tell me a little bit about the most important lesson that you learned from your parents about life.
I have a few standards from my mom that I try to tell my kids, but happiness is your own responsibility. Nobody else is gonna make you happy, no job is gonna make you happy. You have to be happy yourself.
Dinner tomorrow?
You know what I like about you? You never give up.
Some dinners are worth fighting for.